Why do you think a lot of guys always feel like their girlfriend's friends are always against them or hate them in some type of way?
All right, so there's a problem I had in a lot of my relationships, and I found out the root of it really is, so when girls get emotional, a lot of times they like to vent to their friends, right?
Right.
No problem with that, but there is. So basically what happens is when they go to vent to their friends about their relationship, usually it's in a bad way. So right after an argument, a girl will go to her friends and say, oh my God, I hate him, he's so dismissive, or blah, 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 whatever they're talking about, you know? What the girlfriend doesn't realize is that's all the friends are hearing every time she's going to them after an argument, venting those bad things to them. So they're not in the relationship. They don't see the good side. They don't see the whole reason she's in love with him in the first place. You know what I'm saying? That's all they hear. They're building this whole image based off of all the negatives she's putting in their brain.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So today we are going to be discussing the influence of friends when it comes to women that you are dating. And a story in particular that popped up across my feed while I was going through TikTok really caught my attention because I found it very, very interesting how this man handled it. Now, before I play this clip, I want to ask you guys a question. Do y'all think he's an asshole or not for doing this? Me, in my personal opinion, I don't think so, but maybe after watching this again or maybe seeing it in the comments, y'all might think different. But in my opinion, I don't think he did anything wrong. I think he handled this about the best way you could without having any real conflict or having a verbal dispute about it. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the clip.
Am I the asshole, 38 male, for cutting back on work to prove a point to my wife, 30 female? My wife is usually an angel of a woman, but has recently gotten into a friendship with a woman whom I personally believe is a bad influence on her. Not in a patronizing way, more of a lay down with dogs, get up with fleas type of situation. I've never
heard that before, but continue.
I like it. I've never said anything about her childishness or her very radical misandry because frankly, it doesn't affect me until it did. A few months ago, my wife began pressuring me to do more around the house. Before I get an instant "you're the asshole," we already split chores and childcare. Admittedly, she had a bigger cut than I because she is a stay-at-home mom, but I do most of the cooking. Breakfast and dinners, lunch is her responsibility for her and the boys. I take out the garbage and I do laundry, and I deep clean the bathrooms once a week. I do also help with our boys' homework and such.
I'll marry this man right now.
The bar is low, but like he's doing a lot.
The bar is 6 feet under, but it's pretty good right now.
She insists that I am not doing enough and that I should be doing more around the house. I tried having discussions with her, asking what she expected from me, namely all chores and child rearing should be my duty, it seems, and for months it seemed to be going nowhere. She used the D word more than once when speaking on this, which felt manipulative.
What's the D word?
Divorce.
I was like, Dad?
It boiled over when we were out with friends one night, and she began talking about how I never help out and how I use her as a house slave, her words. I will admit, I saw red. The next part is where I may be the asshole. I didn't say anything that night, but the next day, I asked my boss to be given reduced hours for the next little bit due to stress, and I took over everything in the house. I cooked breakfast and made lunch for the boys before I drove them to school. I cleaned the house top to bottom. I did every dish we had twice, and so on. My wife was blindingly happy and bragged to her friend that she had finally worn in. She didn't lift a finger for around a month. Then she began asking why we never went on dates anymore and complaining that she wanted to get her nails done as they were growing in. I explained that I had to take that out of our budget so we could continue to afford everything else, but we could absolutely have a movie night in, and I could paint her nails for her. She was unhappy with that solution. So I asked her if she would want to get a part-time job to pay for her luxuries. You would have thought I asked if she wanted to join a cult. She then asked if I could just go pick up more shifts at work to cover her other expenses and used the phrase, be a man, which I found more than a little insulting. I then asked if she would be willing to go back to splitting the chores and such, which is when she began to catch on that the two were related. She yelled at me that I was being a manipulative asshole asshole for doing this and even claimed it was financial abuse. I stood strong for a while, but now I'm questioning my methods because even I feel what I did was a little bit underhanded.
As in, he stopped making as much money to do the chores.
Am I the asshole?
Wow! It's gray.
Now, the very first thing that comes to mind for me is narcissistic. To sit over here and say this man is manipulative is hypocrisy. You literally manipulated him into doing everything in the house so that way you wouldn't have to lift a finger. At this point, you're no longer a stay-at-home mom. You're just another bill that he's taking care of. You're not contributing anything. So basically what she wanted was a man that can afford to keep her at home, but take care of everything in the house so that way she doesn't have to lift a finger. Basically, she just wanted to be another body taking up space. She just wanted to be a roommate. She really didn't want to be in a marriage. That's what it sounds like to me. So it's very, very narcissistic for you to sit over here and say, oh, he's a manipulative asshole and this is financial abuse. Bullshit. In order for him to do everything that you typically were in charge of, he had to take that extra time off. He didn't have time to do everything you do while still making enough to keep you at home and afford for you to go out on date nights and pay to get your damn nails done. See, this is the issue with today's women, man. Y'all don't want to work with a man. Y'all just want a man to do anything and everything for y'all while y'all give out the bare minimum and y'all want to call it a fair shake. No, it's not. Because notice she was blindingly happy because she didn't have to lift a finger. So basically, you just wanted a break from taking care of. See, this is what I mean. This is why there are some women out there that should not have children, man. Because deep down, y'all show that y'all really don't want y'all children. Because the moment a man is dumb enough to pick up everything you typically would do, I'm like the moment something else has to suffer, just so that way you can have all this free time to do whatever the hell you want. Now all of a sudden it's a problem. Just like this guy right here who could no longer afford to take her out on date night and pay for her nails because he took reduced hours so that way he can do all the other things that she didn't want to do anymore. Which based on what it sounds like, basically nothing. From the looks of it, it sounds like he should have just hired a maid because clearly your wife does not want to do anything. She just wants to be able to sit in the house, be cute, and do God knows what on her free time. These women need to quit acting like being a stay-at-home wife is a slave, like she said. Keeping the house clean for a whole entire day is only going to take you maybe a couple hours out of the day tops. Then every meal you cook, maybe about another half an hour. So we're talking 5 hours out of your day is going to contribute to keeping the house clean and cooking. And I'd imagine if you're upkeeping a house every day, cleaning is probably not even going to take that long most days, unless you're doing a deep clean. These women are becoming very, very, very lazy. This is the reason why foreign women are laughing at y'all. This is why they laugh at y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this, man. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hitting that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm. It helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description and pinned in the comments, as well as my latest mixtape, Genesis. And if you want to purchase any merch, check out the spreadshot.com link. So until the next video, y'all, deuces. Guys, so you probably know how ridiculously expensive dental treatment is in the US but I have a perfect solution for my passport bros and blue book gentlemen. Check out Columbia Dental Vacations. They give you an affordable dental treatment in Colombia with great results. Not only that, all of the logistics are taken care of for you. You'll get to see the area and experience exciting activities. You'll have a great time during your stay in Colombia. Use my coupon code UNPLUGGED and you'll get a $150 discount on your dental treatment package. Visit the website for a free quote. The link is in the description. Remember to use my code as a special offer, UNPLUGGED, and have an awesome time in Colombia.